Okay, it might be counterintuitive, but the code on the left and the code on the right are both going to print the numbers 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to step through this code to show what it does, to show you that any for loop can be rewritten as a while loop and a while loop can be rewritten as a for loop. And people tend to think while loops are a little bit more intuitive. You know, you're going through in the while loop in order, and then you just check the condition before executing the body, and the condition has to be true for you to execute the body. But it's really easy to forget to initialize your variable like we have on line 5, or it's really easy to forget to increment or update your variable like we have on line 9. And so the for loop on the left has specific spots for those. So now I'm going to trace through what code gets executed. So we start and we say int count gets 1, so that creates a variable named count and gives it the value 1. Next, we're going to check if count is less than 4. It is, so we're going to print count. So we print 1. Next, we're going to say count plus plus. So now count is going to be 2. In both of these, we're going to check next if count is less than 4. It's 2, so we're going to execute the body of each loop. There, we're going to print count, which is 2. We're done with the body on the left, but in both next, we're going to do count plus plus. So now count will become 3. After that increment in both, we're going to go back and check if count is less than 4. Count is 3, so it is less than 4, so we're going to execute the body. In the body of the loop, we're going to print count, which is 3, and then we're going to execute count plus plus. That'll set count to be 4, and we'll check if count is less than 4. 4 is not less than 4, so now we're done with the body of the loop. So here I've tried to highlight each of the pieces, and for each of the pieces in the left-hand side, we have a copy of them in the right-hand side. And it's actually really important to practice thinking through the order that the lines of code get executed. And I think that's particularly true for the for loop, where it's a little bit counterintuitive. For loops and while loops are going to be super helpful and super important. So it's really worth your time practicing a little bit to make sure you really understand, like, oh, I can change this to do that and this to change that.